Is you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their tight end in there with more reps. Still seem really characteristic with the running game, but definitely seeing a lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the game is tied, the offense has looked entirely different, and we'll see how it goes through the second half of this game.
Why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
You're listening.
Yeah, like all the time I'm listening.
WATP with Christian, Eric, and Carl sometimes.
Listen in your office, in your car, or even your neighborhood bar.
We're doing it. fun time.
Open your mouth, close your eyes. We're going to give you a big surprise.
And here it is.
Welcome to Who Are These Broadcasters, the only show on the internet edgy enough to ask, hey, how about we get some tricks and treats? I'm Christian Blatt. Over there is the great Eric Zane. It's a two-dog afternoon for you over there, it looks like, Easy. You're on mute, professional broadcaster.
2, but sometimes 3, I guess. But yes.
I'm very excited to dive into this week's show. This is one of my favorite shows that we do all year, the show right before Halloween. But before we start having fun, we have business to attend to. In a perfect world, super chats would work on this show. Let's pretend that they work on this show. Tell people how they should use them.
Fake it till you make it, Christian Blatt. That's what we do. Until then, if it's going to be $2 or $3 or $4, hey, that's okay. That's okay. We work cheap. If you want Christian Blatt to sign off by saying something ridiculous, that's not at all true. Like, I don't know, I'm Christian Blatt and Ace Frehley was a good guitar player. Go right ahead and put that in the final chat there. And he will sign off with that as long as there's a dollar amount attached to it. The one with the highest dollar amount is how Christian will sign off the show.
Well, obviously that's not true because Ace Frehley was a great guitar player. So already we can see how you were lying to our audience. Yes, let's do that. Let's just get right to it. Dive into some local news.
WATB, who are these local news? Who are these local newscasters?
This is the third Halloween that you and I are celebrating together, Easy.
Wow.
And we already burned through all of our Kiss clips last week. So we're going to focus on some local news about how some people have trouble celebrating the season. You know, not everybody gets right into it, Easy. There was a video that I was thinking that I wasn't going to show, but you reacted so strongly to it before the show. I wanted to let you and our audience take a look.
The city of Conway transformed into the city of Halloween. Patricia Sprouse has been living in Conway since 2016 and has been seeing the city of Halloween come to life every October.
Toast to the spookiest season of them all!
All right, seems fairly minor, Halloween themes. All right, a talking skeleton. This is in South Carolina, rural South Carolina, as opposed to all those many metropolises that are there. And let's see how this woman feels about the city of Conway, South Carolina, being turned into Halloween town.
It's been ramping up, in my opinion, in the wrong direction.
Sprouse sent a letter to local and state officials, including
right away, the hair, the clothing, the liver spots. This woman needs one of the local blacks to give her a good fuck to loosen up.
So we can't trust one of the local whites to do it because
no. We need someone to really, really give her a good reaman.
We need somebody huge, at least 5 or 6 inches.
Yes, one of those ones that's just absurd. Looks like a NFL lineman's calf.
So you feel like if that were to happen, she probably wouldn't sound like this.
Up, in my opinion, in the wrong direction.
Sprouse sent a letter to local and state officials, including the mayor, saying she thinks some of the decorations around the city are representing evil.
Well,
can you imagine being the mayor? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, of course they are. That's what it's all about, you dumb bitch.
Can you imagine being the mayor? You probably get a letter from this broad every year. And she's like, all right, it's we know it's evil. Evil.
I'm a Christian. I'm proud of that.
Oh, fuck you. That means you're the worst.
Is that surprising? Who's worse, Christians or veterans?
Oh, God. Boy, that's Christians, a lot worse.
Okay.
Because they hate everybody. They hate everything. They even hate Jesus.
All right, that's Eric Zane. In response to his comments, we will only read super chats. No poor chats criticizing what you have to say about Christians.
I came here knowing it was the Bible Belt, I spent all my childhood summers in Arkansas.
It shows that she spent every summer in Arkansas.
She's got that weird Rankin Bass lower jaw thing going on. You notice that? It's just fucking hey, looks like heat miser.
Yeah, I feel like the denture paste might need some freshening up. She's having a lot of trouble getting the words out past those chiclets.
So I know all about the belt, but I just feel like the belt is loosening a lot. And I don't like that.
All right, so this local news, the ABC affiliate, is going to show some of the evil around Conway.
As the decorations have ramped up over the past few years, so has the number of people.
I feel like Conway, South Carolina is a great place to go if you're a guy who's like a 4, because as we see the women walking around, I think the ceiling might be 5.5. Maybe there's a 6 somewhere.
Isn't this where Anthony does his show? Anthony's in Conway, South Carolina.
Anthony's spoken for, so he's not out on the prowl looking for.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, this seems like Anthony's very Christian. That's right.
These do seem like his people, absolutely.
People heading to Conway. River City Christmas in downtown Conway has been open for 28 years. I asked them if they've seen an increase in foot traffic just this month.
Yes, actually, a lot of out-of-towners are in, and they just come down for a few days just to see the decorations.
I mean, look, this is a woman, the earlier woman we saw. She would spend her summers in Arkansas. So this is going to be a draw for some people who live worse places than that.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark says that Anthony is in Greenville. I don't know if he's correct on that, but it doesn't matter.
It sounds right, but it's probably a short drive to Conway.
These are all these hillbilly towns. That's what they are, and poor people live in them. That we all know that.
Yeah. Well, let's move on from Conway to taking a look to a town that is just concerned and don't take into consideration that some people are really talented when it comes to their Halloween decorations.
Carolina.
Sorry, I didn't even realize this is also South Carolina. So clearly Halloween is the only time of the year that there's a big circle on the calendar.
Carolina. This frightening scene appears all too real. Flames tearing through both stories of this suburban house outside Greenville. But the message from the home's owners, please stop calling 911.
It's all lighting.
That's awesome.
Each window has its own little setup.
It's just the latest over-the-top Halloween decoration from Sam Lee and his fiancée Amanda Pedden. All smoke and lighting. The display, they say, is a hit with most neighbors.
We do have a 1% that, don't like it, and that's understandable. They're entitled to their opinion. But we do it for the community.
I always wish people would not answer sensibly. Yeah, there's 1% that don't like it, and they can suck our cocks.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably what they should say. And by the way, the gentleman, the male homeowner, which let's be honest, in South Carolina, that means he's the one who owns the house because he's the man. He's repping whatever business Bud's Suds are.
Suds.
Yeah. So yeah.
Speaking of fire in homes, Chad's missing upper lip says Kumia's house has a cross burning in front of it.
Well, this house is in Greenville. So this is,
okay.
Yeah, so these are his people. Maybe Anthony's even been to Bud Suds,
He might have.
I feel like he's only ever been in on this show once or twice. But
he's a social butterfly. He likes to hang out. He likes people, especially ones that don't like blacks.
Well, we might have some of those in our chat. He might fit in. I don't know. So, obviously people will use their Halloween decorations as an opportunity to make a statement about the way the world is. And, that can be really annoying, especially when you disagree with the homeowner.
It's a display in question. I've had good and bad controversy on it. Some people talk real good about it. Some people talk real bad, but
so I want to pause the gentleman who has this house. I want you to paint a picture as a professional broadcaster for our audio audience. The gentleman that we see here, and also some of the decor that he has in his front yard.
So picture that little fat fuck, the Rizzler, 20 years older. That's who this slob looks like, except slightly Mexican.
Yeah. 20 more Halloweens to the Rizzler. He'll be this guy.
Yes. So he looks like shit. He's got a bad haircut. And this moron has set up a disgusting display of, I think it's members of ICE that are hanging from the gallows, or Trump supporters or some. I think it's supposed to be ICE.
Yeah,
and they're mannequins.
Right. They're not actual people, which is great. That definitely helps. So yeah, the local news will explain and show us some more of it.
Talk real bad, but the way I tell them, by no means am I threatening nobody.
Mark Rodriguez lives on Delmar Street in the 2nd Ward.
You know that somebody has a great piece of property when probably cars drive directly onto his lawn 5 times a week.
Right. And he says, I don't want to hang nobody.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
Well, I don't want to hang nobody neither. All right. So I have that in common with adult Rizzler.
The 2nd Ward. His Halloween decorations are how he's choosing to take a stand on immigration enforcement across the country.
So the mannequins, we're seeing a close-up for our audio audience. They have zip ties and apparently the Epstein list, which all the Epstein list says is the word Epstein. So,
right. Yeah,
I don't know why they don't release it, Eric. It just has the word Epstein on it.
I always love it when it's so not clever. They have to tell you exactly what the fuck it is with Epstein written on the piece of paper or the envelope.
Yeah, it's the Epstein list.
When we asked what exactly it meant or who the figures were, he simply said,
"This is, my little political statement. Our community lives in fear right now. The schools, people are dropping the enrollment in the schools. The restaurants are low. The community, everybody's scared right now. I like practicing our First Amendment rights. By no means am I threatening nobody. This isn't a threat towards no agency or no officers."
Rodriguez.
You think Ace might fuck that up. You think ICE might swing by this guy's house? Yeah, Ace Frehley's going to show up.
I was going to say that's the one thing you don't want to do.
Yeah.
At this certain time is be like the target for the ones that want to throw you out of the country.
And
you dumb fuck.
I would never do this, and I'm sure you would never do this. But if we had this in our yard, there's no reason for ICE to come to our house. Now, they might find another government agency to visit us, but they're like, no, these two handsome sons of guns can only be from the United States.
Officers.
Rodriguez tells us he's not afraid to shake things up to make sure his message hits home.
Yeah. This ain't the first time I've done it. I've done Halloween decorations for 20 years. I'm not directing no hate to nobody. It was just something I decided to do for Halloween. And right when Halloween's over, I'll take it down.
He sounds like Buffalo Bill from Silence of a Great Big Old Fat Girl.
If you take the Buffalo Bill character and you put him through all the antics of the Forrest Gump movie, that's that guy. So he's Buffalo Bill playing ping pong, running across the country. So the thing about having an ICE display is that it's not entirely original. That guy's just a schmo who looks like the Rizzler. But in one community, the sheriff put up some ICE-related decorations.
County Sheriff Paul Birch has put away his controversial Halloween decorations. You'll recall earlier this month, his yard display got a little bit of attention, with some calling it insensitive.
So this is also in Alabama, which, you should really think about where you are. The first thing that I notice is this guy's display compared to the one that we just saw. I tried to give that guy a fair shake by showing this 1 second. So he's actually spent money on shirts that say ICE, federal agent. They're all skeletons, and they're running towards the fence.
With some calling it insensitive and not appropriate for.
I like how it's not nearly as offensive as the other one. No one's getting hung here. It just shows Mexicans climbing a fence, Mexican skeletons with ICE agents chasing it. This is accurate. This is how it would happen. It isn't like anybody's hanging here.
Well, I guess that the sombreros and the those whatever those Afghan ponchos are, I'm not even sure what that material is. That might be the concern. But again, this guy's a sheriff.
A leading law enforcement official. Those decorations depicted skeletons dressed as ICE agents pursuing skeletons in ponchos and sombreros. Well, they are now gone.
That's the funniest thing we've shown on the show in months is this guy.
How in the world are they? Of course they're wearing ponchos and sombreros. How else are we going to know those skeletons are Mexican? Are they supposed to take a nap?
Yeah. When was the last time you saw it? When was the last time you saw a Mexican that resembled a skeleton? You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to beef it up a little bit.
The ICE agents have been replaced by pumpkins that say, make Halloween great again. And tombstones that read, R.I.P. sense of humor from the beginning of time to October 2025. Also, a skeleton in a skirt labeled Karen.
All right. So what do you think about his revised decorations? He's obviously pissed at the community, so he decides to speak out.
I'm surprised this happened, being that it's Mobile, Alabama. I'm surprised they didn't give him the key to the city. This is easily one of America's most racist cities. Frankly.
I'm trying to figure out, is he making a pro-ICE statement or an anti-ICE statement? I think the fact that I'm not 100% sure means he should be able to leave it up.
Right. He's the sheriff. Sheriffs do what they want. Come on now.
The Lion and the Cub podcast. Oh, YouTube's doing that annoying thing where they put the numbers after your name. That's not your fault, Lion and Cub. We blame YouTube. Thanks for the $2. Easy as a professional broadcaster. Prove me wrong. Oh my gosh, the great Annie. Review girl Annie. I'm sorry I'm late. Forgive me or I'll cry like Kiki. No. You don't have to do anything like Kiki, Annie. We appreciate that you're here. Thank you. I hope you appreciate some of the Halloween celebrating that we're about to do. We have another news piece. This from a completely different part of the country. This is from Hamden, Connecticut, and not politically charged, but some people are a little upset by these decorations.
Police guards and towers, strips of barbed wire. This is all part of the display at the home on Whitney Avenue. It's called the Asylum for the Criminally Insane. And some say that's just what this is, pointing out painful connections with those specific parts.
All right. So we got people that are hanging out in the yard, and it is a home for criminally insane. There's a guard tower, so people are trying to get out of the home for the criminally insane. Does this look particularly insensitive to you? Is there any symbolism that this might upset any groups of people?
Yeah. The Jews don't like this.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You're not wrong.
Certainly, I think the whole idea of an asylum for the criminally insane is insensitive to that community.
Those nooses, that's insane for the people to put it out.
Laverne Jackson came over from New Haven to.
Is that Tracy Morgan? Is he hanging out wearing a wig in front of that place?
It's a new character.
Okay.
That he's, maybe he'll be hosting SNL sometime soon. This is a great Tracy Morgan character.
Check it out. And the hanging bodies was her biggest concern.
For a black person like me, very offensive to me and my ancestors.
And next door, there's a synagogue.
Well, because of the barbed wire, and it looks reminiscent of the concentration camps.
You had to think about what that was.
So we've got a lot going on here. Hangings, apparently that's exclusive to black people, according to Tracy Morgan's twin sister. And so that's a problem. And then the barbed wire is also, it resembles a concentration camp. Interestingly, black people aren't the only people who were ever hung. There's been people being hung all around the world for eons.
Yes, but I guess, again, Tracy Morgan was very upset. I've paused it on this concerned citizen because this is going to be a little self-indulgent, but it reminds me of a girl I dated right after college, and this is probably exactly what she looks like now, 30 years later, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, that's the face of a woman who looks like you're about to batch on her too, Christian. My God.
That might have happened a couple of times, but I'm sure she's very happy without me in her life, so let's be honest there. All right. So again, we keep talking about freedom of expression when it comes to these things. And a lot of communities will lean on that, including some of the elected officials. However, there is a line you cannot cross with your Halloween decorations.
passing by Court Street saw Saturday. Labeled on each of the fake bodies is a local official, and hanging in the middle represents the district judge. According to an arrest citation, 58-year-old Stephen Markham was arrested Saturday for...
I see this guy, and all I can think of is Wang Dang Sweet Poo Tang. So I don't know why the Nuge got in so much trouble for this, but
yeah, he does look like Nugent, but except Nugent's like 75, and this guy looks older than him.
Yeah,
you can't look that old when you're 58.
But so it says mayor. I don't know what cis is. That must be some of a district judge. So he's got body bags on his lawn for actual public figures by name.
Middle represents the district judge. Yeah. According to an arrest citation, 58-year-old Stephen Markham was arrested Saturday for terroristic threatening after Commonwealth's attorney Miranda King reported his display to a KSP trooper. Even though Powell County Judge Executive Eddie Barnes wasn't named in the display, Barnes says he's known Markham for decades. He says Markham could be a good person, but Barnes disagrees with how he chose to express himself.
At first, I didn't know what to think about it.
By the way, this is, of course, local citizen Yosemite Sam weighing in. And I just wanted to get the part where he says that he's mostly a good person. Does he look like a good person to you?
No, he's a horrible individual. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then Sheriff Holy Humpty Dance with that nose. Wow. Did you see that fucking nose on that guy?
Yeah. I mean, I do believe that he once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I have. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
That looked fake.
Yeah, I know. There's a very cartoony. This gentleman right here. Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
An alcoholic's nose.
At first, I didn't know what to think about it because I actually drove by and seen it in his yard.
That is a big red nose that looks like you need to like pop it right in the middle and then it'll like deflate. Yep. What do you think about his stash?
Oh, it's very Craig Stadler, old school golfer reference. It's a good look for this guy, you know?
Yeah. It works for him. Yeah.
It distracts from the nose. The big one says he is a drunk. Yeah. That's a telltale sign of you got a drunk when they've got the hyperplasia of the nose tissue.
Yeah. Well, as we always do every year, we will continue to show some of these reactions to local decorations next week. So if you have any, send them to me. You can find me blackcast@gmail.com. You can find me a lot of other places, in all honesty. Or we have a Discord page. So if you go to the Who Are These Podcast Discord, go to Who Are These Broadcasters. We find some great stuff in there. One of the things that we also always need to celebrate, Easy, is local news crews who decide to do theme costumes. And this one's actually from a couple years ago, but we have not seen it before. And this is from your neck of the woods, essentially, in Detroit. Hold on. Rumple trench coat. Sheriff W.C. Fields should let the guy keep his display. That's Jimmy Durante.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's I got my big nose guy mixed up.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll work on a Carl Malden for next time. So let's take a look at the morning crew. I believe this is Local 4 in Detroit.
Grown up Local 4 news anchors. Grown up Local 4 news anchors. Grown up Local 4 news anchors. Up before alarm bells. Coffee powers.
Okay, so this is just the first few seconds to this, but I wanted to put a pin in it and see how you feel about the Ninja Turtles parody. Very timely, because everybody loves Ninja Turtles, and even if this is 2023 or whatever. How do you feel about their moves and their costumes? Easy.
You always put me on the spot. How do I feel about it? I feel horrible. I'm disgusted. It's so goddamn annoying that this is what they have to do. Can you imagine the news director who brought this up to them? Do you think all four of them went, yeah, sounds good? TV news is such a pile of shit that this is what they have to do to be relevant.
Well, maybe they'll win you over.
Celebrating nearly 40 years of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jason Colthorpe stars as Leonardo. Rhonda Walker is Raphael. Ashley Barrissey is Donatello. Darnell Blackburn is Michelangelo. Darnell, you have some piece on your face right there. Yep, that's it.
Was that your favorite moment? Maybe
Speaking of nose, here comes this chick.
Yeah, this is no April O'Neil.
Julio is reporter April O'Neil, and Nick Monticelli is Casey Jones. Also featuring Priya Man as the Shredder, and portraying Splinter, everyone's favorite viral star, Pizza Rat.
Okay, so now that tells us what time frame this was. If Pizza Rat made an appearance, so it's like everybody who contributes to the morning show. What does Gultmouth have to say here?
Says Eric Zane would certainly never dress in a dumb costume and flail about for a show promo.
Especially not a pizza themed one.
That's outstanding. Great callback. It cannot be defended in any way, shape, or form. Well, and I'm disgusted that I did it.
You did get free pizza, so
yeah, I did get free pizza.
Up before alarm bells, coffee powers, they're Detroit's most awesome morning team. They're really hip. Rhonda Walker's chic, Garner Blackbird's tie so clean. That's a fact, Jack. Jason Colthorpe jokes like that. Give me a break. Kim DeJulio has a dog named Chance. Ashley gives us lovely weather. Nick, he has the best hair ever. Is that Priya just a shredder?
Yeah, you just told us like 15 seconds ago that whoever Priya is was Shredder. So yeah, the best thing, I told you this last week. The best thing to do when you have a song parody is have as many verses as possible.
Too long. You're right. I see it now, with the exception of my song.
Yeah. Well, Driving Fast, Doing 95 Guys did come late in the song, so it kind of, I have not been thinking about that all weekend. All right, let's move over to Denver, where a local news team also had an animated theme here.
This is going to be our best Halloween yet.
I'm with you. I can feel it in my bones.
I don't know. There's that one Halloween. It's going to be real hard to beat, guys.
Wait, which one?
I'm talking about the one back in our mystery solving days.
Very natural. Very natural.
Like Zoink's gang, officially the creepiest Halloween ever.
I think you mean the most far out Halloween.
Exactly, Chris. There is no such things as ghouls, ghosts, or goblins. Just criminals and masks.
My glasses. I can't find my glasses.
I don't know why I'm pausing it on her. I'm not really sure, but
oh yeah.
So this is a Scooby-Doo theme, and you could tell by the spot-on Shaggy that one guy did. There no notes. He nailed it perfectly. He sounded just like Casey Kasem doing the voice of Shaggy. I could not ask for anything more. And here's Velma. So, look, this video is not an entire waste, is what I'm saying, Easy.
Like, here they are, Erica.
Jinkies. I never realized how much we look like characters from the 70s. Jordan, have you always been blonde?
Well, at least this time I wasn't kidnapped by some zombie or creepy sea ghost.
But she's cute too.
Yeah,
I like these two. Get rid of the dudes.
Yeah. Well, just wait. You'll have to have a slightly different hierarchy for everybody that's on screen in a moment. But look, obviously the jokes are sharp. Their timing is punchy. I think that this is a very well edited video. There's no dead air. And everybody's just really nailing their Scooby-Doo impressions. I think you're going to agree with me, Z.
Do you think a mystery would make this holiday more fun? Like, no way, man. Scooby and I have some serious trick-or-treating to do this year. Time is candy.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
No way.
How about 2 Scooby snacks?
I'd say 2 Scooby snacks.
Scoop and I in.
Hey, Scooby-Doo's being awfully quiet today.
Yeah, almost as if he isn't. Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
All right. This is
the
big reveal.
This is where they blow them.
Yeah.
Blow the dog.
Yeah, but only the dudes. So
yeah.
The chicks make out though, so that's pretty cool. So if you live in Denver, this might mean something to you, but I've never wanted the mask to go back on faster.
Finally, gang, this is the mystery we've been waiting for. No way. You think Scooby is a man in a mask?
And not just any man in a mask. It's
Old Man Gary Shapiro!
Oh.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Shit.
He looks
Leave
like
it to the Jewish guy to fuck it all up.
He looks like a far less successful John Lovitz, this gentleman. This guy wishes he was Lovitz. Okay, so that's the end of the video.
Give Gary the Oscar right now.
Oh, that was so fun. Kudos to you, my friend. Jordan came up with this idea. He wrote all the lines.
Yeah, so these are the two girls that we saw in the video, and then these are the two idiots. So it's this one guy's whole idea. So this is the part where they pat themselves on the back for how great this whole bit was.
For it. I mean, it really was so much fun.
It's been a lot of fun to put together for the past few years. Of course, we like to go big on 9 News Mornings. And I hope everybody...
That's them going big. Yeah. And I don't think this guy on the right was even in it. You know, unless they cut him out as Scrappy Doo. I don't believe that he was.
No,
he
was.
This was Fred. This was
he
Fred.
Was Jag.
Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Oh geez.
The guy on the left was Fred, and the guy on the right was Shaggy. You dick.
Look, all white guys look the same to me. All right.
At home has as much fun watching that as we had putting it together.
We did not. In no way did. That image is the Wired Christian.
Yeah,
so I think that's
it is Wired Christian.
He's giving away his secret identity, but I bet she has silver dollar areolas. So.
Yes. Is there anything better, by the way, than the old? It looks like they're all stretched silver dollar areolas.
Oh yeah, no.
Those are awesome.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
Absolutely. So, again, I always scour the internet after Halloween for all the morning show. You know, those ones are edited. The best ones are when they're live in studio and they haven't come up with anything. They're just, try to inhabit their characters. So again, put those on the Discord, send them to me at Christian DMZ on Twitter. On X. And I do want to get an early start on politics here because we have a Halloween-themed interaction between Jesse Waters and one of the greatest musicians of the latter part of the 20th century, Kid Rock.
Be for Halloween. So my whole family is doing Scooby-Doo. My son's going to be Scooby-Doo. I'm Shaggy. So I'm going to kind of dress like you. Big baggy clothes, I got long hair. I'm just going to have a little flask while I walk around. There you go. Undercover brother.
Guess what I'm going to be?
What?
Guess what I'm going to be?
Fauci?
A retard.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And what I love is that Jesse, being Jesse Waters, being his show on Fox, you don't need to apologize. There's no rushing to the commercial.
I guess you can be anything.
Greatest costume ever.
All right, kid. I'll see you out there. Trick or treat.
By the way, very timely to go with the COVID attack. Everybody's beating up people who are wearing a mask.
Yeah, I believe that's from this year. Even if it's from last year, it's not particularly timely. So you heard Kid Rock say what he wanted to be for Halloween. So I have a costume idea for him.
What did you make? My pumpkin is my girlfriend. Oh. Wow.
So this is a special needs gentleman.
Yes.
And there's a gigantic hole in his pumpkin. And he points out that his pumpkin is, in fact, his girlfriend.
He sure does. And all we need is a little bit of jizz dribbling off of the pumpkin. To make us well aware of what is actually happening.
There's more than one kind of seed in that pumpkin. So this is worst TikTok vids 1 is that account. Their commentary is bro got girth. I did try to find the clip in the wild. I could only find their version.
That's right. Fat tongue, fat dick. Look out.
Is that what you used to tell the ladies when you were stirring the chili back in the? This is a callback mostly for us. All right. We have been depriving people of the best part of this show for far too long.
WATV, who are these bears? Who are these bears?
So for the first time ever, we're going to have a mashup between bears. And this is also going to be representative of this being the month of Jocktober. This shows that not everybody covers bear stories as well as EZ and I do. Now, I could have just shared this story. We could have talked about it and we could have moved on to all the other clips that I spent far more time than these trying to get for the show.
Me too.
Yeah, right. You definitely helped out. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's me trying to take all the credit again. So
no, I didn't do anything.
This is, I think that this is a fake radio show. That's just an internet show where they pretend that it's radio, like Steel Toe Morning Show. This is called Radio U, the letter U. And let's see what Dynamite co-hosts Hudson and Allie have to say about a bear story.
The bear wandered into the zoo and actually interacted with the bears that are in the zoo there.
Oh no!
Before calmly leaving through the service gate.
Yeah, I think I know exactly how this movie would go.
Okay.
Basically, what would happen is the animal would get so depressed and be like, "Yeah, I'm never coming back here again."
I think the animal at first, I think there would be a real arc to it, because at first the animal would go in and he'd be like, "You guys get food like 3 times, like however much, like whenever, like." On a routine, like you don't have to hunt for it. Like this is the life.
So she's a good co-host in that she's got nothing to contribute.
No,
but she knows to courtesy laugh well, because clearly Hudson is the star power here.
She does. She looks like one of those chicks it looks like she's in a wheelchair with like those flipper arms, like in that beauty contest.
A thalidomide baby, yeah. Yes. Oh, from the Miss Wheelchair USA.
Miss Wheelchair USA or whatever.
She doesn't stand in this video, but you're enjoying their banter on this, right? You definitely want more, right, Eric?
Oh, of course.
And then, eventually they'd realize that they get really bored and depressed and they'd want to leave.
Yep.
Not that I necessarily know what's so great about the outside world for animals either. Like, what do they love? Like, they can't get hit by cars. I don't know. I can think of a lot of reasons why why this bear would be excited to be in the zoo.
What a dull point he is attempting to make. And look at all the cool shit they have behind them. This looks like a real operation.
Yeah. Yeah. And having been a part of shows similar to this is whatever market they're in, this is probably a place that you pay for like per hour. You get to use their cool facilities, pretend that you have like, a real setup. Maybe you impress some guests and you're trying to maybe get a real radio show, whatever Radio U is. What is the Wire Christian
says? They bought the NYC compound studio.
That was a pretty big amount of space. I don't know that these two can afford it. Is she a better disabled co-host than Blind Mike? No, DCJMS.
No, she's not. And don't you ever try to insult him. God damn it. We'll fucking kick your ass.
That's right. All right. So if you thought that this level of banter and outside the box thinking was bad, I've got more on this same story from another fake radio show, something called News Center Maine, which is a website. It's not a cable news channel. You'll see it's a podcast studio. And they're going to just have some real insight on the same story.
Collided when some resident zoo bears got a friendly visit from one of their wild brethren. The Sequoia Park Zoo in Eureka, California is home to many wild animals, including several bears. 3 of those bears got a taste of the wild side when a wild black bear snuck into the park and said hello to them through the fence. Officials say the visiting bear was polite, curious, and not aggressive.
You feel like she's doing a good job painting a picture for the audio audience, right? She's at least letting you know what's happening.
Yeah,
she's relatively pleasant. She's not
it between the lines on mainnews.com or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, she's not the Gollum from the previous clip.
They suspect it made its way using its tree climbing skills, something most bears do. And park workers later opened a gate, and the wild bear eventually wandered out.
Okay, so I feel like they've kind of covered the content part of the story, but when you have dynamic hosts like News Center Maine, they need to weigh in.
Very cute. Imagine being at the zoo.
Have either of you ever had an encounter with a bear?
When I was in high school,
Get ready.
It was like sports, like after school sports time, and we were all playing soccer, and we were about to like all start our games, and we all had to run inside because a baby bear was just like trolloping across the field. And we just waited for it to pass, and then we went on playing.
Let it be on its way. I feel like in that.
So the bear didn't maul anyone or try and hump one of these girls playing soccer.
Ran away. You couldn't. She should have lied. Holy shit.
Yeah, my friend got eaten. That'd be a great story. Who cares if it's true or not? But they're kind of enabling her for being so boring.
That situation, how old were you in school?
That was in high school. It's probably like sophomore.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
I'm glad she asked the important questions.
Yeah.
Say it was elementary.
Yeah, I got to think about whether or not I'm going to rub one out to this story. Okay. 10th grade, probably not.
I'm surprised that these people actually look reasonably attractive. I mean, this is Maine, for God's sake.
The camera shot on the right, sure. Yeah. But I mean, the woman in glasses is definitely a Maine 9.5 for sure.
Yeah,
High school
big
kids,
time.
then
Big
the
time.
danger there probably would have been the kids trying to pet the bear.
Yeah.
Get them inside.
Yeah.
Let the bear peacefully
Because that's usually what happens is when kids see a bear, they're like, oh, I want to go up and pet it.
go. But you were.
Well, it just like this one. We just waited, watched, and it made its way on out. I like how this story is at the same time. It's both crazy and also nothing happened.
Yeah,
Exactly.
kind of like everything that you say. But except it's not crazy. It's just nothing's happening.
It's not crazy at all. It's just nothing happened. You were right the first time. I can't even see that one. Sorry to worry.
Yes, I was waiting for that
like
moment.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting for the attack.
I love it.
Well, this gentleman in the suit, who looks like he could be a conservative news commentator, I suppose.
Interesting. So I grew up in southern New Hampshire, spent a lot of time in Maine.
Why is she doing this when he talks?
I'm not sure. That was
like
one of the things I want to ask you.
Right. It's like he's got a hole blown in his neck.
I do wish I had the drops that Carl and producer Chris used, because I would have hit the wow, that's fascinating. Please go on from South Park. I would have hit it like 5 times. This guy's really going to go on though.
And I feel like where the places I've lived, it's a big deal if there's a bear on the loose running around.
Okay.
What was fascinating to me about when I moved to Hartford, Connecticut, for a few years, most of you remember that. I left for a few years to work down there.
Yeah.
Most of you remember that I moved to Hartford, Connecticut for a few years.
I had 2 tongues and I had 1 removed, and now here I am with you.
You don't even know you're doing a spot-on impression of the Howard Stern Show character Bigfoot.
I don't. I don't listen.
But he sounds like him, so I didn't realize that this guy might be related.
The number of black bears in the Hartford area is unbelievable.
Really?
And like, this is a 130,000 person population city. I lived in West Hartford, which was 60,000, the size of Portland. I saw a black bear walking down my neighborhood.
So he's saying that he lived in a community that was 60,000, but Hartford really has 130,000. I'm going to play this clip till the end if we don't.
I love it. Are you kidding me? This guy, Jesus.
If we don't get any super chats, I might go back to this clip throughout the show. But this guy really wants to paint a picture, and he's doing a great job.
One day.
Wow.
Like, crazy. And then there was this reservoir.
I just pictured it walking like on its hind legs.
I literally went to go get a coffee, and it's like just walking around the neighborhood.
Wait, whoa. Don't brush over the important part of the story. What's your order? What did you get? What was the coffee place? Soy milk? I need to know. Was it the pumpkin spice latte time of year?
So people there, I would assume, know the best practices when they're in the presence of a bear.
I mean, we'll have to see. Next time I see a viral story from our station in Hartford, we had stories frequently of these bears like getting into people's garages, going into the refrigerators, trash cans, getting into their houses.
Wow. You think this guy's watched our show? Because that's every video that we've shown in the Bears segment.
Thank you to Mark.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
That's very kind of you. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. I don't even know what that is. What the hell is a super sticker?
A super sticker is, I think, when you're looking on YouTube, you'll see an image of something. If he's a member, it could be a picture of Carl or producer Chris.
Okay, so now he's got the sticker.
He's got the sticker. I'm gonna have to check out New Center, Maine, and the Hunter and Alley show or whatever. We'll get over there. There's big news in the world of sport, so I do want to early on head over to sports.
Who are these sports? You know what I'm saying? Who are these sports? Let's see who's playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what society.
And before we get to the big news in the NBA, let's have a lighter moment for the association. This is Wemby, Victor Wembanyama from the Spurs. And this was when everything was just fun and smiles in the NBA. Nothing to worry about.
Work for,
all of us got our own battles and struggles, and God knows I've worked fucking hard this summer, so it's paying off. You know, all dreams are allowed now. You know, I'm just glad to be back because after what I've lived, it means something.
So this was, of course, on ESPN. You can see the E, and he's like, "Yeah, we worked fucking hard all summer." Looking up this guy, his nickname is Alien, and you might see why. Now, this guy's probably not that tall. He might be like my height, but the guy he's talking to, Wemby,
right,
is a goddamn giant.
Yeah, well, he's I think 7'7".
Yeah,
and
right.
So
well,
this
guy could easily be
6 foot,
yeah.
easily 6 foot tall. And this goddamn guy is wow, yeah, and for him to just drop that, it's we need more of that.
Yes,
we need more.
We need more profanity during times of day when children are watching.
Yeah, well, and the guy's so tall. If the reporter wanted to do anything, he could just flick the microphone and hit him right in the dick without even having to lower it.
It's true.
Or he could just like grab, with his mouth, probably bite his dick when it's a one shot of Wemby, just to
This is a lot of
that. You can't say that.
This is a lot of dick-centric contact you're focused on. Is there anything you want to tell us? Or
no, I'm just dick is on my mind today. Apparently,
I don't know why. Chad's missing upper lip just yelled, "I knew it." So obviously, nobody cares on our take on the fact that federal authorities arrested Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat, former NBA player and coach Damon Jones, and 30 others, including mafia members, in an FBI probe into illegal gambling schemes tied to the NBA, which included things like rigging games. There were way too many prop bets on, this guy's going to have, less than 8 points today. And then that guy would, fake an injury and be out after 3 minutes. So there was way too much action. So that's how those things get noticed. But we want to let sports professionals talk about these, because this is who are these broadcasters?
Yeah,
not,
for sure.
Not who are these
sure.
sports gamblers?
You don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
No. So a lot of coverage, including from the great Greg Opie Hughes, focused on the fact that there's legal sports betting that happens on some of these same outlets that are reporting on this story. And this is a very visual clip as Mike Greenberg's talking. Somebody in the booth realizes on the screen is the ESPN Bet app.
League stayed far away from it was something that networks like ESPN
your eye
would
on the
stay far
bottom
away
part
from.
of the
Those
screen
days are
there.
obviously
There it
long
is.
behind
Bottom
us.
right.
You hear a lot
ESPN
about
Bet.
legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line, not so fine. There is a bold line.
So the entire bug at the bottom of the screen is gone now because they're talking about, gambling's bad, which, clearly it's not.
I would have worn gear that says ESPN Bet on there. I mean, don't that is huge for a lot of people. People like to gamble. And no one's breaking the law by placing a bet. God damn it!
No, these people were breaking laws. But
well, I know, but if you bet, you're not breaking a law. And if ESPN Bet is what you use to get people to get butts in the seats, well, then that's more reason to bet legally.
Yeah. Well, kind of in line with you is our buddy Christopher Mad Dog Russo, who has a semi-intelligible take on this not being a big deal.
I'm not interested in the mob or the mafia and nailing crime bosses. That's different. But from an NBA perspective, which is what everybody is grasping to because they think this is a big deal, this is not a big deal. All right? These are a couple of players, one of them who hasn't played in eons, and Damon Jones, who never played, with injury reports, and Terry Rozier, who is is not even barely a rotation player, who, by the way, was cleared by the NBA a long time ago on a similar prop bet thing.
Did you like the way he says prop bet? Yeah.
When you're playing this off the audio source, it's a still image as an avatar of him, and I figure him making that face every single moment of the day.
Yeah.
Just clown.
Just imagine spending decades of your life listening to him and Mike Francesa every afternoon like I did. Just these two voices. Russo looks like Easy 30 years ago. He looks like he might stir the chili.
That's him, and it's Chauncey Billups, who is playing, helping the Nail Stooges for the last 6 years with fake poker games. That's all it is. It's not like Giannis is involved.
Okay.
It's not like Doncic is involved.
It's when he goes into saying names. It's always my favorite part.
Well, Jokic is involved.
Wait, yeah.
Do you know the NBA well enough to know? I think he's talking about
Doncic.
He's talking about Doncic, who was traded from the
Luka.
Luka. Yeah.
Doncic.
From Dallas Mavericks to the Lakers last season. It was a big deal. We covered it on this show.
Right.
He doesn't know how to say anybody's name.
He fucks it all up. He's an idiot.
Well, this is a great moment from the world of politics. I don't need to play the Stephen A. Smith clip because Laura Ingraham will summarize it for FBI Director Kash Patel.
This was so wild. Stephen A. Smith, the sports commentator, suggested that this was revenge from the president for all the kind of left-wing activism of the NBA. Your response to that, 15 seconds.
I'm the FBI director. I decide which arrests to conduct and which not to conduct. That may be the single dumbest thing I've ever heard out of anyone in modern history, and I live most of my time in Washington, D.C. It's
burn! I can never take him seriously because of the eyes. And also with that being his answer, I'm like, oh, that probably is what happened. I never thought that. I thought Stephen A. Smith was being crazy, but the way he answered it, I'm like, oh, yeah. By the way,
why does Laura Ingraham look like the fat chick at Auschwitz?
You mean a Halloween display that is reminiscent?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just misspoke. I said it wrong.
No, she's, you're close. It's actually what we know as Dachau chic. That's a style that she uses. Neither one of these people is remotely attractive. I think Laura's had a lot of work done because she's on cable news. And I mean, Kash Patel was always fat Aziz Ansari. And, skinny Aziz Ansari isn't much to look at either.
By the way, look at the freeze. That freeze image of him was fantastic. He was.
This is even better, actually.
You can't make that guy is hysterical to look at. Any freeze frame of him, he just looks like a total idiot.
the deer perpetually in the headlights. Well, this overshadowed probably the biggest part of the NBA season. And no, it's not opening night. It's the fact that we got the return of Inside the NBA now on ESPN.
Yes.
So let's give a listen to how they're reacting to this story.
And in the hood, all money ain't good money. So if you're making $9 million and you're dealing in certain things, like how much more do you need? Especially if you know you get caught, you can do jail time, lose your career. Put a bad image on yourself and your family.
I mean, it's almost like, why would you put out a rap album? Why would you do movies? When you're already making so much money from the NBA, why would you have a side hustle, Shaq?
On the NBA, I agree with you, Chuck. They dropped the ball.
100%.
They had
100% dropped the ball.
And like you never.
And Barkley reminds us all why we love Barkley.
And the reason I'm mad at Kenny is, man, this ain't got nothing to do with damn gambling addiction. This ain't got nothing to do with addiction. These dudes are stupid. Why are they stupid? Under no circumstances can you fix basketball games. Under no circumstances. I love to gamble. The notion.
I just always like, no, I love to gamble.
Yeah,
if you could fix the NBA, I would have.
Chuck has slimmed down, my man. Look at him.
I'm glad you noticed that because this is unrelated to this story, but I felt like we had to let the rest of the panel weigh in on Chuck's new look.
Objection.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at this.
Thank
Look
you.
at this guy.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Just look behind you.
Hey, shout out to my doctors at Ro.co.
I thought you told me you was like riding a bike and jogging.
I'm working out too now. You got to work out. You can't just take a shot.
His new name, Kenny? What's that?
Oh, it's taking the medicine.
What's the new name? Roe Parrish.
I love when they crack each other up.
Shout out to my girl Molly at Ro.co.
What does that mean, Ro.co?
I actually don't know.
I'm lost. I guess he's taking the Ozempic or something. He has to,
yeah.
right?
I was kind of hoping you knew what that meant, but I love when they crack each other up, and it's like, that's not really funny. Charles is on the shot. All right. We're going to close the book on this story by going to two of the greatest scholars in the world of sports talk, Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco on their Nightcap podcast.
All right. Excellent.
What I was talking about them dealing with the mafia, understanding these people have no regard for life.
No.
Once you in business with them, that means you got the old ways.
Once they got them hooks in you.
I need all the answers. I need who's playing, who's coming out, what's the score line gonna be, and what happened when you get it wrong. What happened when you mess up? What happened when you place a bet or you give them certain information and it doesn't come out the way it should and they lose money?
Well, all of a sudden you say he's not gonna play, then all of a sudden he plays. He'll game time and he end up playing.
Hold
on.
The only reason I pull clips of Shannon Sharpe so you can do that.
Oh, don't think.
I miss him because we don't get ESPN clips of him anymore. But he's still got Club Shay Shay. He's still got the Nightcap. And
what does that say behind him?
They both say Nightcap.
Oh. But yeah, it's only it doesn't.
Unk's screen just it's split off, so you're never.
Yeah,
sure.
when on the split screen, the word night ends at the G, so it's the H and T are gone. So it says something horrible right above him.
If he moves his head, you're not sure that that's a C. So it might say something else. It could say ninja. I don't know.
Oh, that's not great.
No, and I've never noticed that, but at least Ochocinco's looks respectful. He didn't turn the light on, but you gotta pay for that. Let's get some final thoughts from Ochocinco.
What about this? Once you in with them like that, what about what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't want. I don't want to
do it no more.
Which, by the way, I did overhear a conversation between Easy and our buddy Carl talking about this show. I do believe Easy said, "I don't want to do this no more." Right. And Carl said you had to. So I appreciate him stepping in. I know you don't want to do it no more, but you got to stick around.
Can you tell which guy was the tight end and which one was the wide out? I mean, Ochocinco, he looks like Jazzy fucking Jeff, and Sharpe looks like the Hulk. He looks like Black Hulk.
And it's reported that he got $2,500. So on a $50,000 bet, I think it was a $50,000 bet. Wasn't it a $50,000 bet? How much was it?
I haven't heard a word.
It was over 100,000. They gave you 20.
I know. He's doing math now, so that'll be easy to follow.
500.
Between Sharpe and his and Ochocinco looking, he's like a fucking milk dud head. I can't concentrate at all.
All right. Well, let's see if he can figure out what percentage makes it worth to gamble on your own sport.
What? Hold on. They ain't even give you 10%. They gave you 2%. What the hell I'm gonna do with that?
Probably a lot.
Hey, Ocho.
Yeah.
If it's $2 billion, I'll take 10. I'll take 2%. But not no damn 100,000.
It's not worth doing it for $100,000. I feel like you agree with that, Easy.
Didn't now. So he's not doing the one show because he said he was going to strangle a chick, right, or some shit like that. I will strangle the shit out of you with them.
There was definitely some inappropriate allegations that
she recorded him saying something nasty, and it got out, and then that was it. I thought he was going to beat the rap, but it didn't work.
Not with ESPN, but
no.
He'll probably show up at some point. But he's still doing fine on his channel.
Okay.
Well, that is essentially talk shows, and we do have a big talk show appearance that I would like to cover. And, to do that, I have to find this.
WATB, who are these talk shows? Who are these talk shows?
So, Andrew Schulz, comedian that we've featured a couple of times, including when he had President Trump on his podcast Flagrant last year, he sat down with the socialist New York City mayoral candidate, Mamdani. I think his first name is Zoran, and it doesn't matter. Mamdani was on the show. And I was like, wow, this seems like the kind of thing that Blind Mike would have covered, or maybe Carl. Nobody covered this. And then I watched it. I'm like, oh, it's incredibly painfully boring. But I do have like 4 or 5 clips from it because,
and again, credit, ladies and gentlemen, credit to Christian Blatt. The time he spends to do this, are you kidding me? The shit he has to sit through? Fuck.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Really, star on the forehead for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was up till 3 a.m. last night because I needed to watch all 18 innings of the World Series game.
Oh, my God. How about that? That
was crazy. Yeah, we'll talk World Series next week. We want to let the baseball season wind down. But right now, we're going to talk about Mamdani and Andrew Schulz, who didn't help get Trump elected, but he was one of those podcasts that we played clips from that seemed to humanize him. So whoever in Mamdani's camp is like, okay, yeah, let's have you go on this show. And I want to start with the one soundbite from it that maybe if you have an algorithm like mine, you might have seen this. So Mamdani's going to make a point about how much money Andrew Cuomo is spending in trying to beat him, but far behind him in the polls.
He's spending more money against me than I would even tax him. Every day it's like $1 million. It's like $1 million. I'm like, I don't even want that.
So it's a decent point. It's kind of a funny line, but do you think it warranted the reaction?
No, that was knee slapping and over the top, and that's what pissed me off about this guy before. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Let's show the literal knee slap.
More money against me than I would even tax him. Every day it's like $1 million. It's like $1 million. I'm like,
yeah. So it's fine. This guy is very personable in this. I can't imagine people voting for him, but that's fine. That's not what we're here for. But he's trying to just slide right in and be one of the bros, kind of like we did when we were on a great political show called Tom Myers versus the Rest of the World.
Oh my God. By the way, rave reviews from that. Thanks to, what's the guy's name that does the show with Carl?
You mean Vinny, the great Vinny Paulino?
No, the other one, the comedian.
Adam Bush is
Adam Bush.
Adam Bush loved us. Yeah, he's an actor,
he loved
not a
us.
comedian.
He loved you, and
Adam Bush might be asking the right questions, but yeah, we appreciated that. And this is Mamdani showing that he slides right into the Flagrant podcast by a comment that Schulz makes.
Privilege to maintain the status quo. You know what I mean? Like if it, like we're privileged, like it's very nice to know that we're going to be okay.
Listen, delete this. I hit the Jordan DSA link.
So there's like 4 people laughing at things that are like mildly like, okay. Yeah.
So he like says, I am a socialist, like Karl Marx socialist.
Yeah. I mean, I probably not to the letter of the law, but yeah, it's a lot of like,
people like that.
There are some people who like it, but
that's like, hey, let's try out Marxism. That's where we are right now.
You got to look at, we've shown the great Eric Adams, the current mayor of New York City. Before that was a guy named Bill de Blasio who got reelected. They changed the laws so that Mike Bloomberg could run again.
Okay.
So there's a long history of people where you can't imagine New Yorkers not being smart enough to realize to not vote for these people.
Okay.
So this is, of course, a national podcast. Yes, they record in New York. Schulz lives in New York. All these other guys are there. I felt like this was the perfect clip to present to you, someone from flyover country who doesn't necessarily live that close to the 5 boroughs of New York City. And you tell me if you have a reaction anywhere approaching this.
Who, after she finishes her shift, she drives for an hour and a half, leaving the state of New York to get to where she can afford a place.
Wow.
That's what you're putting working people through. People are living in Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Jersey City, commuting it.
Dude, white people have to live in the outer boroughs.
We need to fix this.
The white people have to not live in Manhattan anymore. And,
Okay. All right. Very relatable.
That's what I thought the answer should be.
All right. Sure.
My favorite part of pulling clips of this were the ad reads. Now, if you are watching, you can see comedian Akash Singh is next to Schulz to our right there, his left. And he is of Indian descent. And when we get into the ad read, that's going to factor in.
Take a break from this communist trash.
Yeah.
For 1 second.
Thank
We need to
God,
talk
dude.
about unbridled capitalism.
Thank God. While we still have some money.
While we still have a couple bucks. While you guys still have a couple bucks before this guy convinces us to give it all away.
Well,
no, I'm not Zoran.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
Holy shit.
Dude, I'm not,
What the fuck?
So he's an Indian guy.
Right.
And Mamdani's a Muslim guy. They're brown guys.
So he's almost like he's talking to him like he's sitting right there, but he's talking to the brown guy.
Right. But so the joke is that he didn't realize that this was his co-host.
Right.
And look, it's all right. You can get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah, I think so. Fine.
Yeah. And here's the next ad read.
Second, okay? It's me and Zoran here, and we are, oh gosh.
Yeah. Did you notice when the thigh was so fat? Did you realize it?
You know, Zoran took a blue chew. You're like,
This is crazy. Did you just keep popping up
I know,
over
it was
here?
wild.
My Lord. I feel like the joke will get worse throughout the ads, but then eventually maybe we'll get better.
Well, we have 4 ads,
So if you acknowledge the fact that you went back to the well with a joke that, certainly wasn't anywhere near as much fun the first time, does that make it okay, Easy? That
Right. No, not at all. And it didn't have any punch when it began because he always overreacts. This guy, there's nothing real about this guy. I don't know who pays attention to this shit, frankly, with how
mostly Blind Mike is
these
one of the only
fucking
people I know.
slappies. These chuckleheads. These guys are worse than like your local FM classic rock station playing 38 special in the morning.
Are they as bad as News Center Maine or possibly Radio U with Hudson and Alley?
I'm actually getting more stressed by this fuck right here than I am those two.
Okay.
I do not like this guy at all. He's one of my least favorite things that we've ever played.
Well, I want to get to the fun part of the ad read, and you let me know if you come back. So this is an ad for Blue Chew. I've cropped out their promo code because we should have our own promo code. Promo code Bears if you get some Blue Chew.
We could keep on doing it.
Yeah.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving. So guys, Blue Chew, man, it's just the greatest, bro. It's just the greatest. Guys, you deserve to have the hardest dick you've ever had in your life. You
All right,
deserve
I'm listening.
that.
I'm listening.
Okay? You deserve that.
it's a human right.
It's a human right. Housing might be a human right. Getting that dick housed in a wet pussy.
Oh no.
Now, if I'm Blue Chew, I probably do love that. That they're
you can't. He's saying exactly. I mean, I don't have a hard time. I don't have a problem with the ad read.
Yeah.
It's just so out of left field. It's remarkable. And the people that enjoy this show, they love that shit. The slobs that watch this asshole are like, yeah, man, he's talking about my wet cock. I love it. Yeah, I love this guy.
Yeah, we do. Look, it needs to get wet once in a while. I understand. Well, we're going to stay in New York City as we officially transition to politics.
Who are these politics?
One of the moments of the interview recapped a clip that I hadn't seen. And by the way, Hamilton Berger asking, do I get a free Blue Chew when I buy Hackamania 3 tickets with the promo code Bears? They have announced the dates for Hackamania 3. I think it's April 10th through the 12th. So I I have made no efforts to get us on the bill. I guess at some point I would have had to ask Patrick Melton, like, what'll it take to get who are these broadcasters? I mean, we have 78 people where at least a percentage of them would love to come to Hackamania to see
One
both
or
of us.
two.
Yeah, one or two of
maybe,
them.
if we're lucky.
So during the course of watching that show, they talked about a debate stage moment that I hadn't seen. And we've played clips from these New York City mayoral debates. So we have Mamdani, who we've seen, the socialist, the briefly canceled Andrew Cuomo, who's running as an independent, and Curtis Sliwa, who runs regularly for mayor of New York City. He's the guy who started the Guardian Angels, usually has the red hat. This is some just bad political phoniness when you're asked a question. We'll get the question. And Curtis Sliwa has a decent answer, but then it goes over to Cuomo.
Scenario, we know it's not possible, but the Mets are playing Game 7 of the World Series on the same night as the Knicks are playing Game 7 of the NBA Championship, and you can only go to one. Which one will it be, Mr. Sliwa?
Very easy for Curtis.
Which baseball team?
This is the Mets, Game 7, Knicks, Game 7.
I'm not going to the Mets game. I'm a Yankee fan. True baseball fans either like one or the other. I'm going to the Knicks game. That's my team, the Knicks.
Okay, so Sliwa makes the point. You have to be firm in your sports allegiances here. And Cuomo's been around for a long time. He was the governor of New York State. And this is his answer.
Mr. Cuomo?
I'm going to go half and half. I can make it back and forth.
All right. And Mr. Mamdani?
This is what New Yorkers are sick of. Just pick a team.
What's
Come
your
on.
answer?
I'd be there for the Knicks.
Okay.
So he's like, oh, no. I'm going to go to both games.
Right.
I'm going to go from Queens to Manhattan. Takes
Which,
an hour.
by the way, in the corner, the translator, the sign language translator, looks like she's shitting out a square turd the whole time.
Yeah, I know. And she can't believe that she's translating this bullshit here. So Mamdani makes the point, though, because he's like, look at this fucking guy. You know, it's yeah. But there's a couple of moments that we can get through some of these debates quickly. This is this won't speak for itself.
It is always a pleasure to hear Andrew Cuomo create his own facts at every debate stage. We just had a former governor say in his own words that the city has been getting screwed by the state. Who was leading the state? It was you.
Governor Hochul.
You were leading the state for
Governor
10 years,
Hochul.
screwing the city.
No.
Okay, so it's just a simple point, but it's like, okay, you can't blame the state. You were the state. But the one that I meant to play was this one right here. Yeah, where the reason that he is disgraced and the former governor of New York are some very serious allegations.
Women, Charlotte Bennett is here in the audience this evening. You sought to access her private gynecological records.
What now?
She cannot speak up for herself because you lodged a defamation case against her. I, however, can speak. What do you say to the 13 women that you sexually harassed?
It's a great debate question, and not enough debates have moments like this. Get ready for how Cuomo handles this.
Lost the crowd.
A little bit.
If you want to be in government, then you have to be serious and mature.
Okay.
That's his answer. They move on to the next thing. He doesn't actually address it at all. He's like, you're asking a juvenile question, basically.
So when he said the 13 women, was that like proven or is that alleged?
Yeah, I mean, it was proven enough that he had to resign.
Oh
So,
my
yeah.
God in heaven. What a great moment that was.
Yeah, he's still got 24% of people would vote for him as mayor.
Yeah, really. What type of asshole would vote for that guy? God, New York is fucking
Probably
weird.
people who don't want a socialist.
Yeah, you got a socialist and a guy that is accused of that shit. God damn, man.
Well, again, the current mayor, Eric Adams, has been a recent feature on this show, as recently as last week. Curtis Sliwa, and they're all actually asked, would they take an endorsement from Mayor Adams?
Any of you accept Mayor Adams' endorsement? Mr. Mamdani?
No.
Mr. Cuomo?
Yes, I would.
Mr. Sliwa?
Absolutely not. Put that crook in jail where he belongs.
And final, a fun one.
Be careful. Be
What
careful.
I love that threatening, like, be careful. I don't know what that means.
Could be slanderous.
Yeah. Well, the takeaway from all of these losers is that you shouldn't vote for any of them. But I mean, if Curtis Sliwa was mayor of New York City, that would be great for our show. So I'll leave the debate stage with this point from Sliwa.
I heard the both of them again fighting like kids in the schoolyard. Zoran, your resume could fit on a cocktail napkin.
Oh, he fucked that up.
Andrew, your failures could fill a public school library in New York City.
That was all dumb. Shut up.
So, happy voting. There's already early voting in New York City, so enjoy that. Oh my gosh, you know what? You're absolutely right, Dwyer Christian.
Please clap.
Thank you. Please clap.
Those were very Jeb Zumach moments. So my favorite part of this story is an AI campaign ad that was quickly deleted by the Cuomo campaign. But it's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I don't want to oversell it.
Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous.
So again, this is an AI, Zoran Mamdani, jumping through the street, stuffing fistfuls of rice into his mouth.
Okay.
But what do his actual supporters think?
Mamdani isn't crazy. He's just trying to even the playing field.
Give everyone a fair shot. Sure, he said multiple times we need to defund the police, but that was just a metaphor.
And yes, he did say crime is a social construct, but that was also a metaphor.
Okay.
His main backer, the Democratic Socialists' ideas
So
are
far, so
common
good.
sense, such as decriminalizing misdemeanors like shoplifting.
That's not good.
Third-degree assault.
Did you notice who they had clearing
guy.
off the shelves?
The black guy stealing shit.
This just goes right to it.
Third-degree assault. Trespassing. Prostitution.
So what do you think of these AI whores?
These are some great. Those chicks are hot.
Yeah, I mean, not an ounce of fat on them.
No.
And drunk driving.
With plans to decriminalize.
So even the AI old lady doesn't do a good job of drunk driving in this ad. And we'll get back to him.
Decriminalizing misdemeanors.
Still my favorite.
Like shoplifting. Third-degree assault.
Let's get to the drunk lady.
Trespassing.
Man.
Prostitution.
Just wanted to show you the girls
And
again.
drunk driving.
Look at her.
With plans to decriminalize all drugs, Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers.
All right. I mean, there's a lot of. I lived in New York. There's a lot of drug dealers in New York. That seems like a constituency that needs some outreach.
I actually believe every one of these things in
When a
this
woman's being
ad are
domestically
going to happen if he is elected the mayor. I actually believe that. They need to take a look at Portland, Oregon. They took the crime element out of heroin. So everybody on heroin went to Portland.
Yeah. It's drug tourism.
When a woman's being domestically abused, she finally won't have to deal with some pesky cop to arrest the abuser, but now a social worker to help, kumbaya the situation.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Mamdani is finally lowering jail sentences. Guilty! But Mamdani says you're free to go. Who cares if legalizing prostitution statistically leads to an increase for sex trafficking of women and young girls by 70%?
You can't have safety without equality.
For unlawful abiding citizens like us, globalize the intifada.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of buried in there.
We're really, really diving deep. This is outstanding.
Yeah,
the
I know.
election is over after this ad plays.
I can't believe that they deleted this.
I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Yep. I'm a criminal.
For Zoran. For Zoran Mamdani.
Here he comes with his keychain. Everybody gets out.
I didn't have a real job until I was 30, but sure, give me the keys to the city. What's the worst that can happen?
Paid for by Cuomo for NYC.
Well, It's just too bad that you have to vote for Cuomo, though, to support that ad. What an absolute pile of shit election they have going on there.
We just showed you Curtis Lewa on the stage. What are you talking about? You know?
Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that guy? What's the big knock on him?
I don't know. He's polling at 10%, and if you combine, I don't know. Yeah, Anthony doesn't live there anymore, so I'm not really sure. But I do love that ad, and there are some national politics. I want to get to 2 quick videos before we have to say goodbye, and here is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, fan favorite here on the show, showing just how qualified she is to make the jump into national politics.
Escaping Holocaust, Black Americans fleeing slavery and Jim Crow, Latinos seeking a better life, Native people standing for themselves, Asian Americans coming together in Queens, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx.
Reminds me of that Howard Dean video. I know that's going back 20 years. So there you can see the supporters she has around her.
Yep, got the Sikhs in the front.
Yeah.
Put the Sikhs up there. Yes. Don't mistake them for Muslims. Completely different.
There's nothing that says unbridled, heartfelt passion like not being able to get out the words in your prepared statement. Like you hear her yelling.
Yeah.
And she really can't get like any of the words out.
She was stumbling out.
In Staten Island, in this country, in Jews escaping Holocaust.
Yeah, that goes back to the beginning.
Okay. Now it's that one guy had a sign that says they're talking about free buses, but also fast buses. Did you see that? He wants
fast free buses. Yeah.
Fast and free. Are the current buses slow?
Yes, they're very slow. There's one bus line that is free in New York City that Mamdani is actually responsible for. I learned that from Andrew Schulz. I wish I didn't, but I did.
Wait a minute. So they don't like go over like 5 miles an hour?
I mean, it's a lot of traffic and it's a lot of stops. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they go quickly.
I can't figure out how they would alleviate that. You know, I mean, if there's a lot of congestion, what the fuck are you going to do? I mean,
but if it's free, then you don't worry that it's not fast. But if you're spending like $4 to ride the bus, you're like, could it get me there, on time?
All right. So they want fast and free buses. Got it. Thank you.
Right. Now you got it. So obviously somebody else who gets spoken about in terms of potential national spotlight is my governor, Gavin Newsom, who you want to talk about somebody just fitting right in on a podcast. He was a guest, Gavin Newsom was, on the All the Smoke podcast, which is hosted by former NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. And thank you to WATP legend, Japanese fart enthusiast, who made sure that I saw this in our Discord. Again, there is a Who Are These Broadcasters Discord if you join the WATP Discord. Here's Gavin Newsom talking ball.
It was also about paying the bills, man. And it was just like hustling. And so I was out there kind of raising myself, turning on the TV, started, just getting obsessed, sitting there with the Wonder Bread and 5 stacks of,
it's like the White Stack 5 story.
I don't know what's going on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Gavin Newsom grew up a millionaire. His parents were incredibly wealthy. So what he's trying to say is that, hey, I grew up eating Wonder Bread. Hey, I raised myself.
Right.
So the blacks can clearly relate to me. That's what he's doing.
And then these guys are saying bullshit.
Yeah. Well, they're slightly more polite than that. But
all right.
Come on. Kraft macaroni and cheese.
He's like, I think I've heard of something called Kraft macaroni and cheese. The poors eat that, right? Yeah. All right, we'll talk about
that's embarrassing. So he comes from money and he's acting like he had no money?
Correct.
I mean, how it's easy to pick that apart and just say you're so full of shit.
Yeah, but he's just hoping that, these guys believe the mantra ain't no fact checking.
Come on. Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Bro. Are you talking about me?
Young YG.
YG, man.
every day in the backyard, just bouncing the basketball, throwing the ball against the wall until the ball is just like framed.
Look
man.
how urban
And
you
your
are.
arms
Entertaining
fall
yourself.
in. That's it, whole thing. So just and then then this student that was shitty student is in the back with his head down. All of a sudden, started throwing the baseball a little faster than everyone else, and started make a few free throws because I was sitting there practicing 500 of them every damn night.
So I don't know that much about Gavin Newsom's background, but what it tells me is that he played baseball when he was like in high school, but he wanted to pretend that he played basketball because, of who he's talking to.
Yeah, this is a very odd story.
This is very uncomfortable.
And in high school, I look up in the stands, my dad's back up there.
Okay, dope.
And it's like, man, and then he's bringing his friends and you're captain of the team and you're like, gee,
So to me, that's the worst part.
Behave like this because
No.
I think
He never acts like this.
I think I don't know any other way to say it, but I think he's trying to act black is what he's trying to do here.
That is exactly what he's doing.
He's doing all the hand. He's doing all the shit. You know how like in black culture, all you got to do is watch these two have a conversation.
Yeah.
But he's like going, yeah, hey, yo,
Look,
hey.
This is what I would do if I had any black friends. I would act this way around them, But so I guess he's just doing, kind of what we all do. I'll circle back just.
Bro. Are you talking about me?
Every day in the backyard, just bouncing the basketball, throwing the ball against the wall until.
So
Fucking asshole.
So
what are you talking about?
2028, Gavin Newsom and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez would be the dream ticket for the Dems. God. Yeah. One final quick topic before we have to close the book on this week's show. Comedian Shane Gillis, we've featured him before.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he was talking a little bit about how he's tired of being a guest on so many podcasts. He just kind of wants to do his show, and he doesn't like having to share opinions. And he does shout out a fan favorite of this show.
I don't have any more opinions. I said them all 8 years ago. I haven't thought of anything new. I haven't changed.
Yeah, there's really also too now it's too high stakes. There's a big moral shell game going on.
Opinions I have.
I know.
It fluctuates day to day. But you could catch me after a long night of watching Nick Fuentes highlights on Instagram, and I'm gonna give you some crazy opinions.
So what he's saying is that you can really go down the Nick Fuentes rabbit hole, and I have. There's he's incredibly entertaining, and that leads us into something that we don't always do on this show, but I want to give everybody a programming note for next week. So there's a big meeting of the mind, which I only saw this morning, and I told my whole story about the amount of sleep I didn't get. So we're going to feature something next week. I'm going to play 2 clips back to back from a true meeting of the minds, a great team up. It is Nick Fuentes on with Tucker Carlson, who starts off with something that really made me laugh.
Factors that prevent. I'm sorry I called you gay, by the way, but I'm always. I think I'm just too old or something. I'm like, what? Why is anyone married? You tell me. Why aren't people married?
And I think a lot of men are looking at women and they're very liberal. They're overweight. They have a very high estimation of themselves. I think that people call it hoflation.
Hoflation?
Yes. Their sense of their own looks and sexual value is very inflated. And so a lot of people are looking at these like frumpy, obnoxious, loudmouth, liberal women who are also very promiscuous and saying this is not actually appealing at all. And I don't want to start a family with a person
Sounds
like
awful.
this. Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute. So he's saying because of that description, men are now falling in love with men?
Well, That's my takeaway because Tucker
and this is right
apologized
after, I guess he called him gay, and then
it was something that he leaned into in the past, but then he realizes these two are making nice, so he should apologize for that.
No,
but I've never been more. I've never
how
been
many
more.
cocks he sucked, man. That's what he.
I've never been more convinced because Nick is very outspoken about why he doesn't want a woman in his life, and so they talked for about an hour and a half, and that's the part that I've seen. That is something we're going to really dive into next week. It'll also be election day. So for various things that people are voting for, Dwyer Christian says Zayn is bi. Is that true?
No, it's not.
I
have said that many men are attractive, but I have never said, man, I need some cock in my butt or anything like that. I mean, come on now.
Oh, if Cardiff were watching, he would send me you saying that just now. Anyway, so that is our show next week, but we are all done for this week. Hope everybody has a happy Halloween and they put up their ice decorations and their neighbors don't complain. EZ, let everybody know where they can find you.
Well, I broadcast on Twitch at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern on Friday. It's a live show. Join me and the up to 40 other people, some days, watching the show. Or if you want to listen to the audio podcast after, it's available wherever you download shows. Just search my name.
And you can check out my personal podcast, The Bladtcast, BLADTCAST. We'll have a special Halloween episode this week talking about the first Halloween film. I'll be joined by the great Lucy Tightbox.
Oh my God.
And
if I was gay, I'm not anymore after seeing her.
That's right. That's all it takes to change you.
God,
and of course, 100 songs that define heavy metal wherever podcasts are found. Hosted by Metal Blade Records CEO Brian Slagle. I'm only rarely on the show. So if you hate me but love metal, you're not going to hate it. I thought that was Adam Thoreau for a second. I'm not quite sure who this is, but also Eric Zane is the only podcaster in the Dabbleverse who has the radio sounding voice. You do have a great radio voice.
I'm in the Dabbleverse?
You're Dabbleverse adjacent just by being on this show, on this channel.
Okay.
But you also have a killer Paul Stanley. So, you know, you're multifaceted.
That's right, Christian.
I'll send you some of his stage banter and we'll recreate that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a rock and roll party tonight.
We got rock and roll pneumonia. Then call out Dr. Love.
Some of you out there like vodka and orange juice. And some of you drink tequila. But there's only one drink that's going to keep you up when you're feeling down. What is it? I can't hear you. Cold gin. All right. Well, we'll recreate Kiss Alive in a future bonus episode of this show.
Yes.
Thanks to everybody who joined us in the chat. But most importantly, I guess we can thank Mark Atkinson for the $5 super sticker. In addition to that, making up the same amount, the great Ruffled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast with the $5. So until next time, this is Christian Blatt reminding you that every mic is a hot mic, but Sheriff W.C. Fields should let the guy keep his display. See you next